So what it means to be more than entertainment in my occupation, it's about just coloring the world. As cliche as that sounds, but it's about just being a different person, like, being graceful and patient with the person that you are, to understanding everybody else around you.
Like cardio, but cardio.
Not like Sabrina Caudio.
Caudio.
That's how I used to explain to everybody.
Like
what E-Man just said.
Cardio?
Hey, man, let me get down. Like, hey, man, welcome to. Hey, man, what we doing, man?
Go ahead, E.
Hey, man, are we rolling?
That's that wisdom in the beard, too.
Hey, man, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? To another episode of the Clubhouse Lounge, where you are more than your purpose, you're more than entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, everybody. We got Mike Wells in the building. Lou. Niko Goodrum. I'm the kid, Emmanuel Hudson. And why don't you introduce yourself so people can get your name right?
Harold Caudio.
Harold
Caudio.
It's like cardio, but with a little, with a
Without a R.
little pizzazz on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Is the R in there?
Just take the R out, put a W.
There you go.
And as you can see, for all the people out there who don't know, that's Michael Wells right there. He got fired, a couple episodes.
Yeah, and now repurposed.
But how God works, when one door closes, another one opens. So now everybody welcome Mike Wells to the team, the Clubhouse Lounge, man. What we doing, Mike?
All right, today, man, we're going to talk about, of course, my guy, Harold. So we got some nice pieces behind us, man. These are part of your collection that you called the Colored Collection. And as we all see behind us, we have a lot of colors that are Skittles. Taste the Rainbow, Skittles. Now, how did you come up with this? What inspired this artwork?
Trayvon Martin. So my first piece was Trayvon. So when what happened to him, like, he had Skittles in his possession, and I was like, damn, we could have whatever, like, we could have a phone, and we're just always targeted. So I just kind of wanted to do like a creative protest, and I was like, I want to make a piece of Skittles out of Trayvon Martin. And I displayed it, and I seen like how it moved the room, and I was like, okay, it's probably I can keep it going. So Trayvon could have been Tupac, he could have been, Janet Jackson. So like their impact, it's like sweet impact on our society and culture. So I just put it all together, and it's like, I want to do pieces of people that's impacting the community, and yeah.
I can see it now. You just in the room like, I'm gonna put them right here now.
Nah, I don't eat them.
I bet.
So
You gotta use them. Too many to use.
Do you get the shareable? You get the shareable size?
I used to, but then I was like, it was frustrating because then I would be out of Skittles colors, and I'm like, okay, I need to just stop eating them. And
He ran out of blues.
Yeah,
With a lot
exactly.
of blues going.
So when you're doing artwork like this with using the Skittles, what is the process that goes into that? Like, how many Skittles are used in a piece?
And who separates them?
that's a good question. Nah, I used to, and it was like
Got
time.
the nephews out there.
So my first piece took me like 9 months, and now my biggest piece I did for Bad Boys, that took me 2 days. But I be having like all my family over sorting Skittles. Everybody get a bag.
Would you know how many Skittle goes into each one?
That's crazy.
No.
Nah, like it's like time. Like I just get lost in time. Like it don't exist when I'm creating.
Wow. Okay.
How many hours does it take? Like, I know it take hours, or I don't want to assume.
It
2 days.
takes
So
like,
that's 24.
like if it's 2 days though,
hours.
it's like a committed 2 days. Like my girl like stresses me. Like she don't stress me, but she gets on me about going to sleep because I don't sleep. Like for 2 days, I'll be up. Like
Just hate.
Great.
She just be hating her. Don't let her block your Skittle dream, man. You better take that rainbow.
nah, it's the sweetest thing in my life right now.
There it is. Yes, sir.
Y'all got that.
So you're originally from Florida,
Yeah, born and raised West Palm.
born and raised, background Haitian American,
Haitian.
just straight Haitian. Okay.
I mean, God bless America. But
Okay.
Shout
yeah,
out.
my mom and dad from
Shout out
Haiti,
America,
so-
man.
Yeah.
Shout out
Politically
But I'm here,
correct.
yeah.
So how was the upbringing and coming up living in Florida?
It was hard, honestly. It was like it was hard to be a Haitian. So it's like, you know, we got racially profiled against from the police, and we got profiled against from people that look like us. So it was tough, but
Is there a lot of? It's just me. I'm just randomly thinking. Is there a lot of Emmanuels where you from?
a lot of Haitian Emmanuel.
See, because I get that a lot when I tell people my name is Emmanuel. They say, "Are you Haitian?" Because like the dreads and things like that. So I didn't know there was a lot of.
No, but your last name though, like you, what's your last name? Hudson, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know Haitian.
What's a Haitian last
Hold on,
name?
brother. You don't.
Jean or
Ancestry.com.
Baptiste
Oh, Wyclef.
Toussaint.
or Pierre?
Pierre.
Whoa,
I ain't know. I thought
not
Wyclef was
Wyclef.
Jamaican.
Oh nah.
I ain't know he was Haitian.
I mean, if y'all want him.
What's your last
I
name?
ain't Jamaican.
Oh, you're not Jamaican? Who, me?
No, I ain't.
Oh yeah, he did say it. I'm just mad because he said I can't be no Haitian. 'Cause my last name Hudson. Like,
Oh, Caudio. Yeah, my last name my last name is like Spanish.
see what I'm saying?
He got that French.
He don't know who he want to be.
Haitian French. Haitian French.
Is it?
That's that French.
So how long have you been doing art now?
I've been doing art since I was like 4, probably.
4. And that's something that you always just knew that you wanted to do. Anybody inspired you?
Like I was just drawing. Like I didn't know I could draw, but my teacher started like taking me in and just having me skip classes. So
Were you ever trash?
Like,
Were you ever like not good at art? Like man, that wasn't good. Like at one point I was
I
not
don't
good at
think so.
baseball.
yeah, I think I was
I
always
lied.
good.
I was.
There you it's always good.
I mean, I feel like I was. I mean, wherever I was in life, like you could draw a stick figure. Like that'd be good for you. So it's like wherever you're at in life, you're good. Like you good.
It's crazy because Emmanuel used to draw a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters.
it's a fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Little
Were
artists
they
like
good though?
Yes, man. I believe so. What you just said about the stick figure, you good
Wherever
Yeah.
you at.
wherever you
Absolutely.
at.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
if
saying?
they good to you, bro, they good.
Facts.
You don't. I
But-
never like. Oh my bad.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
you good. I was just finna say like when he asked that question, it's almost like to me, you your own worst critic. So have you ever been your own like worst
Absolutely.
critic? So
Absolutely.
yeah. So you do believe you were trash at some point.
No. I just feel like even these like. I feel like I can do better. Like I just want the opportunity to do better.
So if we looking at Tupac and Janet Jackson right now, like how I am, when you're looking at it, because I look at it like amazing. This is amazing. You look at it like, okay, I could have did this better, but what exactly would you do better when you're talking about the placement of the Skittles? Is it like
That's
how would you go about critiquing those style of art, that style of art?
Just doing different mediums. I'm not even talking about Skittles like
Okay.
like making art out of water. Like I'm making a piece right now out of water. So just doing things that just makes us think more.
I got a question for everybody though. Like starting with Mike, what do you like when you see this? When you see his art,
That's a good question.
what do you like? What does it do for you? Like, where does your mind go?
First, I'll think about the process of what made this person do this. And then I look at the beauty of it and I find the impact of how it's touching me as what the artwork is and what it means to me. Because we all know everybody looks at art differently. Everybody always has a different meaning of what it may be. So when I see this, I see, of course, 2 iconic artists that meant so much to our community. You know what I mean? So to me, I grew up listening to Tupac and Janet Jackson. So seeing those portrayed in Skittles is mind blowing to me. You know what I mean? So that's just what I take from it.
Man, I think Niko had pointed out when he first put him up here, this man got the mold right on Janet Jackson. Like just the detail of where the Skittles are with her hair and eyes and nose and everything. Like this man got the mold right on Janet Jackson. Like just the detail of all the pieces. You see his Instagram and you see some of the pieces that he's done on Instagram. Like you can just tell that it was just very, very, very detailed, and it takes you however many days or months or whatever just to be perfect on every little thing. Not necessarily with Skittles, it's just we have the piece with Skittles now, but just with everything I could tell, it takes a lot of detail and a lot of creativity creativity to come up with the stuff that you come up with, man. It's amazing to me.
I ain't gonna lie. My teeth started aching when I looked at them. I ain't gonna lie. I see a dental bill.
Yeah. So you work with a lot of artists, you know, Swiss Beats, a lot of entertainers like Mike Tyson. How was that moment when you met Mike Tyson?
Hold on. Can we go right back to the first question really fast?
What's that?
Yeah,
I just want to know how Nico felt too.
Oh, Nico.
Or E-Man. I want to know how
you wanna
E-Man
know
felt.
everybody.
I want to know how
told you,
E-Man
I
felt.
felt-
And
Is that what
when
you
you first seen it?
Dental bill?
That's exactly what I felt, man. Like the dental bill has got to be crazy. Like, matter of fact, I want to ask you this: like, you stopped eating Skittles because you use them so much? Like, is it just like I can't be? Let me try Starburst.
Nah, it was never like Skittles was never a taste good thing. It just was something that I was bored. I was there hours, so I just wanted to eat. So popped a few Skittles.
Popped a few.
I mean, but if I had to, like, on a serious note, I mean, I'm gonna piggyback off of Lou. The details is crazy. One of the main things I noticed was the Janet Jackson mold. I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, you must really have to pay attention to like the picture that you're inspired from to even just like do that. Because I probably would have forgot that. And then on top of that, I know it's creative because you ain't even use a purple or a brown. I don't even know if they make brown Skittles, but the mold is blue. You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta make it stand out a little bit.
you could have threw an M&M. You could have threw
mold
a
actually
chocolate,
stands out.
a chocolate
I recognize a
M&M.
mold whenever I
y'all
see
are-
one.
y'all are
Somebody got a
amazing.
mold. And
You could have threw a chocolate M&M in there, and that could be like, you know, your little signature. Everybody like it's full of Skittles, but can you spot the M&M? We'll talk. We're gonna talk.
Facts. The peanut M&M's the
This is
mold.
awesome.
We're
I
gonna
should
talk.
always ask people that question. Like, how did the pieces impact you? This is good.
Go. What you got, man?
Oh yeah.
I probably took.
I mean, no, I agree. When I look at art, some art doesn't make me want to speak to the artist. Like, I may look at something like, but this will sit there and be like, okay, for someone to take this long on something and create this, you have to be passionate about it. This person had to mean something to you. Why did you do this? And those are what those paintings, this artwork, when I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, this person cares. Why? What inspired us? What are you doing? And so when I look at it, I just look at a lot of passion and inspiration within this, and that this person really loves what they do because it's unique, it's his own, it's groundbreaking, it's not the norm. So it would definitely make me want to have a conversation with the artist versus I may see a painting or a sculpture or something and it's just kind of like, cool, but whatever, you know. So when I look at it, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah, that's all y'all was like correct. Everybody's like,
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's correct. Because it's like I see like when I look at you or E-Man or like I see the colorful impact that y'all have on our culture and our society, right? So that's the pieces that I want to do. Like I want people to see us like as a sweet and colorful people that we are, and not the monsters. Like people see black men and they get scared.
Yeah.
So I want these pieces to transform people's minds and see us as a sweet, colorful impact that we have.
So basically, what you're
That's
saying
what
is,
inspired the color collection.
That's
so I'm looking forward to seeing me posting on your Instagram full of Skittles, man. I'm looking forward to it.
So
I'm looking
what?
forward
So what
to
led
revealing
up?
on Wild and Out.
Oh,
Okay. I might get that. Okay. How much you charge? You know, we can do a
talk about
nice
it.
little
Yeah,
exchange.
we talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we get right.
So what inspired when you met Mike Tyson? How was that? Because I've heard Mike Tyson cry when he saw the artwork.
What?
Iron Mike Tyson.
How does he cry like this? What's the sound he make?
Nah,
All right, doesn't matter.
Oh man.
No, absolutely not.
Oh man.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
nah. I met him at a charity event where it was a suicide awareness charity event. He was there, and I had the piece displayed at Art Basel it was on sale, and they kind of called me right there, and I was like, "Hey, like you still got that Mike Tyson piece?" I was like, "Yeah," and I just basically took the price off, and I brought it there to present it to him. So after that, he said he gave my girl his address and said, "Bring it to the house." I was like, "All right." So just randomly one day, I was like, hey, I'm finna go to Mike Tyson's house today. He didn't give me no number or nothing. He just gave me the address. So I was like, all right, now I need to figure this out.
I pull up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Waiting on me by.
You gonna get the Skittles knocked out your head. Hey, bro. I'm gonna just pull up to Mike Tyson's house with a portrait full of Skittles.
Hey, he said you're gonna get the Skittles now. Yeah, we went out there and it's just me. So she said, so you just gonna go just randomly? I said, yeah. So I went to a guard gate and it was like, yeah, he not here, but it was a Haitian girl and I'm Haitian. So I was like, yo, like I was speaking to her in Creole and she said, just I'm gonna keep on calling him. So his wife finally picked up and said, we're not in town. It was right after the Jake Paul fight.
Oh, wow.
And she said, we're not in town. Come back on this date. So I waited and I came back on the date. And they let me in. And just that, walking into that and seeing Mike Tyson on the couch was
Crazy.
It was almost like I was in an HBO movie or something.
That's crazy.
Like it was like a wide TV and his neck like blocked the whole TV. And he was like sitting like with his arms like spread out on the couch. And his mom was there and said, hey, like Mike Harold's here. And he was like, what do you want a piece? And he was like, he never turned. He just said, put it right here. And when I got close, he just got so cheery, like turned into a little kid. And I revealed a piece to him. He loved his piece, but I surprised him with a piece of his daughter. Oh wow! So that's the piece that crumbled him, like. Yeah. And he was smoking. I mean, I don't know if we can say that on here, but. He was smoking.
Whatever you want to talk. Whatever you want.
So he was smoking a piece, and I said, "What's that weed called that you smoking?" He's like, "Oh, it's called Exodus." And this is before I showed him the piece. His daughter's name was Exodus. Oh wow! And she died by mistake. Like she hung herself on a treadmill when she was 4 years old. So I basically gave him the piece to just show like how colorful he is, because he spoke in a place like he was speaking and telling me like, you know, he's just in a dark place. Like ever since he lost her, like it was hard for him, and like, and so much people cheated him in life. And I was like, bro, I just this is to remind you how colorful you is. And I revealed a piece, and yeah, he started crying like hard.
Do you ain't got no sponsor from Skittles? They ain't just see your work like, you know what, let us bless you with a year supply or 2 year supply of Skittles. Lifetime. I think you deserve a lifetime supply of Skittles.
I deserve an endorsement, honestly.
Facts.
For sure.
And they haven't reached out. Well, not see. That's what they do,
Shout out
man.
to Skittles.
That's what they do,
You
man.
got the ambassador right here.
Yeah, it's so much people go out their way and like just try to reach out to Skittles for me, but I ain't.
That's how they do, man.
I don't think the story behind it. I don't think they. I just don't feel like they like the politics of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
So in those moments, how do you feel when you present your art? Like we said, for example, the Mike Tyson, and he starts to cry. How do you feel in that moment that your artwork has touched somebody that much?
Dang, that's a good question. But I don't know. I don't feel like, you know, I don't get hyped or like fanboy over people. I just I respect people that's like doing something for our society and our community. And like somebody that impactful like deserves a piece. So I just feel like I'm giving them their flowers while they're alive.
Okay. Do you have a favorite person that you've presented your artwork to?
Or that you haven't presented it to, because you can't give it to Tupac.
A favorite person that I did present it to was my girl.
Oh wow.
I did a piece of her her grandfather and her grandmother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Cry.
Oh, she crumbled. Yeah,
She crumbled.
she'll a bag of water.
So your artwork makes people cry. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
That
I think it
impactful.
reminds people how important they are.
I ain't gonna cry when you do mine.
You are.
I might.
See, and it's crazy. Like but you don't know what you're getting. Like if I was to present to you, I probably wouldn't even do a piece of you. I'd do a piece of somebody that's colorful in your life. That pushes you to be where you're at right now.
So you seen Jesus?
I mean, if it's Jesus, you might get Jesus.
Yeah, so you better get the mystery Skittles, because clearly I guess he's supposed to be white. So you ain't gonna be able to. You might get some M&Ms. You can get away with some. We'll talk.
I'd probably make a Bob Marley piece and just call him Jesus.
No, see, Bob Marley ain't who I look up. Man, do a picture of me, Harold. God dog, man, trying to be deep.
Trying to what?
Trying to be
I
deep.
got you. No, yeah. You deserve the piece.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Now, serious question though. Like, I don't know if you can reveal that. But how much do your pieces usually go for if you sell them?
If I sell them,
Do you not sell them?
I do. I'm selective of who I'm going to sell them to, though.
Oh, he got the market price style. I just learned that word last night. But okay, so how much would you charge? Not me. Man, how much would you charge me?
I feel like I don't charge enough.
You don't charge
See what I'm saying? That's why I ain't want to ask a question. That's why I ain't want to ask a question right now. He don't charge enough, and I
how do
ask.
you balance that, the business side with the creative process of, coming up with your artwork? Does that ever mess up anything?
Wow. Bro, y'all, this is a good podcast.
You should do a skittle portrait of the clubhouse
All y'all
lounge.
deserve, this is, y'all real special. But, so that's why I want to do something called More Than an Artist. Because it's more than just me being an artist. Like, I used to be an artist. Like, I used to be the typical artist. Like, I was stuck in my shell. I need some water, sorry. And I didn't come out the house. I just sat on the pieces. And but I done been in so much rooms. No, I have.
Oh, okay.
What kind of water is that? Purified?
Purifier.
Spring
You
water.
got that spring
It's
water?
okay. We like the unedited stuff. It's all good.
Yeah. You want some purified?
Oh shoot.
This is not a movie, guys.
Lake Minnetonka?
Let's relax.
That's what
good?
Prince drank.
My bad.
Mixed drink? What?
A mixed drink.
I said Prince drank
Oh, I
from
thought
that
you said
spring.
mixed
Oh
drink.
yeah.
My bad.
As you were saying, Harold, before your girl so rudely interrupted.
What was the question again?
See?
How do you balance the business
Oh yes.
side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the More Than an Artist thing that I wanted to do was just to have like conversations like this, where we're all different artists. Like it's an art to everything that we do in life. It's an art to the way you play baseball. It's an art to the way you make people laugh. It's an art to the way you play baseball. It's an art to doing what you do. Producer?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's art to produce. Like, and I just want to have those conversations because at the same time, people take advantage of artists and creatives. Like, I don't think, like, we make the world like what it is, and I don't think people respect that really.
I want to just give a shout out, man, to the Clubhouse Lounge, because when we was coming up with this, like, that was the purpose. That's why in the beginning you heard me say, well, you are more than entertainment, you are more than your occupation. And if I didn't, I think I might have said more than your purpose, but it's more than your occupation, more than entertainment. So for you to be the first guest that we have on here that, kind of gave that praise, I believe I can speak for all the people involved with this business of the Clubhouse Lounge that we really appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the aim of why we do what we do when it comes to this podcast. So I think it's only fair if you make a portrait of the Clubhouse Lounge with Skittles. Give it up for the Clubhouse Lounge out there, man. Shout out to my boy Harold, man. You heard it from the man himself, man.
But nah, see, like, it's like Jack. Jack is a color. Niko's a color. Everybody's a different color, right? And now we come together and look what y'all doing.
Yeah.
So that's what the pieces mean.
So I want to
That Jack.
when you saying it's a tough question because I had to separate, especially last season, I had to separate passion and business because growing up in something that you love from a young age of playing since 4 in baseball, you do it for love, and then business comes into play and it robbed and stole that from me. So if people ask me, "Do you love the game?" I tell them no, because the passion got robbed because business came in. So when you say that's a tough question, and in your space, do you feel that is something that could happen in art, or has that happened to you where you're just like, bruh, doing this sometimes is kind of tough because my passion is no longer there? Like, have you been in that space?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been in that, like, I've just been in that space recently. Like, somebody just tried to exploit me. Like, this PR company, like, offered me, like, when I did the Martin Lawrence presentation, it was just his family in there. And Martin, they don't have nothing to do with this, but the PR lady was in there, and she kind of stepped to me, and I don't even know how she got in the room. But she said, oh, she represents Martin. And, yeah, that lady was trying to exploit me like crazy. So it's like trying to shut that down because somebody like me as an artist, that would like really highly offended me. But I realized that disrupts my peace.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like my piece disrupted. So I just had to learn to kind of block that off, like the art part, and go business. The way they are is like cutthroat. And yeah, that's how I balance the passion and the business side.
I noticed you said, like I know it's kind of a little joking here and there, but you said sometimes you feel like you don't charge enough, right? And just after hearing what Niko just said, like I said, I do entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I started off on YouTube and things like that, and that was one of the main. I had to cross that bridge as well. It's like I would get offers to do videos or things, or people would want to like buy videos that I did, and someone would offer this much, but another person would offer this much. And it kind of robbed me of doing it for the love, because it's like in my mind, I'm like, well, I can get more if I sell it to this person, but I want this price. This is the price I want to sell it for. But they're offering just a little bit under, and then this person is not offering enough. So it's like, do I stick to my guns, or should I just sell it for cheaper than what I want? But if I decide to say, well, I ain't gonna go with neither one of y'all, I'm gonna just drop it myself. Now I'm messing my own self up in my mind, because it's like, dang, like you could have had this, but now you done let it go for free. So it's like when you doing something that you love, make sure that is why you're truly doing it. Because once money start getting involved, you start delaying on releases, projects, you're trying to figure all this stuff out. So I would say believe in yourself, honestly, and charge what you're gonna charge, and stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. That way, if you do release it because no one is meeting your price, so what? You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I mean, this artwork is great enough to just end up in the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm for real, like they had the snozberries taste like when they lick the walls and things like that. So I just figured with Skittles. But all jokes aside, like, hey man, stick to your guns. Whatever you charge, stick to your guns. Celebrity or not.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you're right, because you have to choose passion in that moment too. Have to. Like, because if you lose that passion, then it's like you're trying to go after, you're chasing happiness in somebody else, and that's gonna ruin you. So, but you got to choose passion.
But I understand you got to pay the bills too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, pick a price where you know, like, all right.
Yeah, you can't move.
If they get, I don't care if you're $1 short. Like, I have to be fair to myself. Like, pay this price, or I'm gonna do whatever I want with it anyway. Yeah, you feel me?
I'm gonna say this too. I'll go through those struggles that I mentioned of the passion and job and business, but what I ended up learning was, once you're in, no matter what space mentally I was, once I surrounded myself within the game, though, all those thoughts went away, and then you're literally just out there playing the game you grew up as a kid. And I had to find a separation of just saying, like, just go out there again, because I reached a plateau of like, I want to retire. I got to that point, just, no, I'm good. I'm just going. And then I got back out there, and I started finding myself just submerging myself within the game again, and then everything else didn't matter. It didn't matter about any stats. It didn't matter about how much I was making. It didn't matter about where I was at, because I was doing something in a long time that I didn't put any thought into about business. It's just, let's see what happens. And then so I think, because I didn't want to get it confused of like, I don't have any passion for this game still, or I don't love the game. It's more so of I had to find an avenue to almost trigger or reignite something for myself.
Yeah, that's the art. That's the art of entrepreneurship too. Like, that's real good that you, like, it's good to find a passion and just stick to that, honestly, because I was offering people the pieces at like $400 when I started. I didn't know. Yeah. So, and people would tell me, bro, like, this is gonna be like at least $1 million. And I was like, damn, I'm not charging $1 million. Like, I'm not nowhere near that. I'm under $20,000.
Yeah, you gotta trust yourself, man.
But that's the commission pieces, right? So, but when I have a piece that's already stapled, and I charge more than that. But I don't know. It's really just a passion, because when I'm trying to get commissions and stuff like that, like it's a bad year. It's a bad month. Like, so when I'm just sticking to the passion and just creating, it comes to me. Like, doors just open up.
There it is.
So how is it when, for instance, like you said, the passion, and you keep going? How is it when you get in those times where it's tough, right? Well, in Emmanuel's case, writer's block. The athletes, they may go through, time where they go through a stink of not hitting well at bat. How do you get out of a slump went in art.
Like, what is that called?
Yeah. What is that? What is the slump in art called?
Probably creative block.
I was literally
Creative
about to say
block,
creative
duh.
block.
Creative block. So when you're in that creative block, what are you doing to get out of that?
Just playing music, just being in the moment.
Being in the moment.
Like, yeah, just being in the moment, because I feel like I get in the creative block when when I leave my path. And it's all like us, like even like the roadblocks, or, you know, what they call them, gatekeepers. I don't believe in that stuff no more. I used to, but it was messing up my mental space. And I was like, I want this better than anybody else. Like, it's almost like I'm so impactful, they don't realize like my value. It's like with Michael Jackson at the time when he went to a record company and they said, nah,
Yeah.
like that's Michael Jackson. But I feel like I'm that impactful, they don't understand it right now. But with the right voice, I feel like more people are gonna start appreciating.
What does music trigger for you? Like, what is that? What's that trigger? Because I feel that when you said, you know, you cut on some music, is that like is there certain people you'll cut on? What music do you like? How does music affect that?
Yeah, I listen to classical. Like, I listen to all kinds of Jeezy.
But say he went to the
ESTG.
trap.
I listen to whatever I want to feel. Like, I just put on whatever. Like, she hears it. Like, whatever's playing, it's gonna play.
So when that Jeezy pop off, where you at? Like, you get real destructive. Like,
It's like going to the
you
gym.
finna throw
bro.
some paint on the okay.
Nah, I don't.
Y'all want to
what you
do artists when y'all get in those dark places? Or
Whoa.
Not dark places.
Hey, man, it's all
Nah,
right.
but that's good.
That's what I'm saying.
That's good what you just said just now.
So
Because-
do y'all get out of that with your artwork? Like, do you
Absolutely.
have you created anything and have it as like, oh yeah, this is, I know this time I was in this place and this is what the art represents.
Absolutely. When Trayvon, when that happened with Trayvon, like that, it was like enough is enough, bro. I was in a dark, real dark space. Like, my job, like I just left my job. It was just too much. And I was like, you know, instead of doing the hood stuff and going to do reckless stuff, I just want to do a creative protest, and that's how that started. So that got me out of the dark place.
And then you made it to Good Morning America.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's during COVID.
COVID.
I don't be knowing how this stuff happened. Like, I don't have a PR person. I mean, I know how it happens. God.
Yeah. So we good?
Yeah, we good.
So Good Morning America during COVID. Now you get to present your artwork to the world, and things skyrocket after that, or well, what happened? What's that journey like?
Nah, business is not booming.
It's not booming. Wow.
Nah,
Cap.
Imploding.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not easy. Like, you gotta basically you have to prove yourself after that. And that's where I get lost in when I get distracted. Like, because I'm getting distracted now if I'm trying to prove myself.
Ooh,
And,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so that's why I just stick to my art, because these people are coming to me.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to them. And that's when I'm creating. When I'm chasing them, like, I get so off my path.
I like what you said. That like it just registered. You said like when you got on Good Morning America, a lot of people think like, oh, he made it, but then it's like, I mean, with this kind of pressure, now I feel like I gotta like be the best that I can be because I have so many. Well, I don't know if that's how you felt, but like when you said that, how it registered to me, like just when you like made it to something that some would consider a milestone in your life. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like now they expect perfection. Yo, you made it on Good Morning America. Like, you gotta be able to like da-da-da-da. And then to you feel like you gotta live up to the hype instead of just, man, I'm finna do exactly what got me here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, bro.
Sorry. Okay. But to what you were saying, like, you know, the best of the best, I never felt like I had to be the best of the best for my art. And I didn't know at the time where opportunity would come and I wouldn't be ready for it. I wouldn't be the person that I am today to be ready for the opportunity. So I had to go through those lessons to learn to get better, because my social media posts, like talking about Jeezy, it was reckless. Like I used to, it was horrible. My tweets was horrible. So I lost a job. Like, Disney reached out to me, right? And I was supposed to do some gig with Keke Palmer. And I was like, oh yeah, it's over with. I'm through the roof. But they did a background check on me and pulled up all that, and yeah, it ruined it. So I was like, okay, like I can't, like if I'm gonna be this impactful person, I have to represent that on my social media.
Yeah.
Like I can't, I have to get out of that mindset that I'm used to, like where I'm entertaining people for no reason, for likes. And yeah, I want to feed my family, so I had to get it together.
It's like that for us, Nico, and same thing in entertainment for E-Man. Like when you start to try to prove yourself to everybody, try to prove yourself to that fan that's hollering at you, try to prove yourself to your teammates, try to prove yourself to the front office. They just signed you, or you got called up for the first time. Now you're trying to prove yourself that you need, that you belong. That's when you get, at least that's when I've gotten in trouble, when I'm trying to like, man, I'm gonna show y'all like I belong here, or I should be starting, or whatever the case may be. As soon as I start to prove myself or try to prove myself to people, that's when you kind of lose kind of everything in a sense. I think it's the same thing in entertainment, you may know.
Nah, for sure. I mean, my first season of Wildin' Out, the first episode, I walked in the building and I noticed that I was amongst comedians that have literally done stand-up. And in my mind, it's like, oh, y'all been in front of a crowd before. They just called me from the computer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had to or cared to make someone laugh immediately. And that's what stand-up is about. Like, you got to tell your jokes and you get the feedback right then and there. I get to make my videos on the computer, go to sleep. I don't care who laughed, the people that think it's funny, whatever, you see it digitally. So being in that space, I did get a little, like, nervous, and I'm like, oh, man, I got in my head, like, man, like, I wonder if I'm going to be the, good at what I do, because all them ain't got to worry about stage fright and da-da-da-da. And once I started, like, a couple of episodes, I realized, like, no, you here for a reason.
Right.
Like, Nick brought you, he wants you to bring what you do and your fan base to the show. So all you have to do is be who you are, that, like, be what got you here.
Exactly.
Got you here. You know what I'm saying? So
It's because you get lost in just
lost in the
pursuit of
sauce,
it.
man.
The pursuit of it, you get lost in it. But it's good that, people like Nick Cannon that put you on, like, well, not put you on, you put yourself on.
Talk that talk, Harold. But thank you,
But
Nick.
yeah, thank you, Nick. But you put yourself on, and that's why you belong there. Like, you have your thing the way you did it, like, you belong there. And he's seen it. So it's good that he's seen it and put you on, like, the big screen for everybody else to see it.
I appreciate that, Harold.
So I got
Appreciate
something
you.
else with you, with Emmanuel explaining, like, of course, him, like you said, being on the internet and be able to just post and go to sleep and don't care. Do you prefer the old school art gallery, see it there, or would you like to post it on the internet and wake up and see if I got enough likes?
Bro,
I know this answer.
I'm horrible with, like, I don't, like, I need to care about social media more because it's here. Like, that's what it is. Like, but I probably just need a content creator or something, because I'm not a content creator, I'm an artist. So I don't focus on that. Like, I would love the gallery, because seeing them in person is different than seeing them online. Like, it's impactful, but you don't feel the impact. You don't know my why of why I'm doing it.
Got you.
Hold on, I got a quick question, because I was just speaking about a studio where all the equipment that I have, where we shoot at, it's like, okay, go get a studio, and then you can set that up, and then when we're not using the space, I can rent the space out for, someone to use the studio. Have you ever thought about those, like, pop-up, like, do you do those pop-up things where somebody can say, hey, Harold, you mind coming to Atlanta? We do a pop-up event for charity, because I saw you do, in the charity events and things. Like, is that something that you've done or have ever thought about saying, like, you know what, I want to team up with, Lou, and let's just do a pop-up art and just have people here? Because I think that now you're creating a space for a couple to come in and reignite their relationship, or it could be whatever. You're creating spaces now where, oh, I never thought I would like this, or now these two single individuals met each other at your. I just think things like that are cool, because you're creating more than just your art. You just, you're creating memories and things of that nature. So I don't know if you ever thought about, or if you are doing things like that in different cities.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. it's very important for people to just give each other their flowers. So yeah, if somebody hit me up and tell me about it, then yeah, I do it. Like I want to do pieces of like, you know, the baseball mural. Like I want to do a big mural out of baseballs and just different mediums. Like, so it doesn't have to be a Skittles piece. I can do a flower piece at a wedding or something like that. But
Y'all stay tuned for that baseball piece, by the way.
For sure.
Nah, Fendi, what coating do you have over the Skittles? Like, what is that?
Resin. It's just resin. But it's a way to put the resin on.
Yeah, all right, you ain't gotta reveal that. Like,
No, I'm not gonna reveal it, but it took a lot of trial and error because my first piece was it melted and bugs was everywhere, like ants was everywhere.
That's now we talking, bro. Like,
Yeah, y'all.
hey, I don't know if your girl had to go through that, but babe, like how is like your process when you first started off? Like when you thought you was doing something, you go to bed, you wake up the next day.
I don't know why I'm itching.
All the Skittles missing, the blue is missing, roaches.
No, that's a really good question, but I wasn't that person that I am now at that moment. And that person that I was at that moment, I don't think I would have even attracted somebody like her. So like the energy that I was at, like I got better at it when I met her.
Okay.
Way better.
Kind of confused me. Like she wasn't there with
No,
the
she
M&Ms.
wasn't there at the
She
beginning.
wasn't there with the M&Ms and the licorice. But then when they got the Skittles, that when she wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
No. I knew her since middle school, like no, high school. So yeah, it wasn't none of that. And she's just a good person. But the pieces was melting. So I used to wake up like it happened like that, where I had to fight off the bugs, but you know, not her. Yeah, so I would like spray
traps
Raid. I
everywhere.
would spray like bug spray on them, and like I was just trying to figure it out. So I went through resin. No, I did resin wrong the first time. I poured too much on it, and it drowned a piece.
Man, that's amazing, bro.
yeah.
Like just
Nail polish, all kinds of stuff I went through.
that's crazy.
And it was a
process is
technique
crazy.
to do this, the resin that I figured out. So
You saying once? All right, what you just said right there about your lady.
Mm-hmm.
You got better once you added this woman into your life. Because I think a lot of men are not there to understand how that woman can elevate this man until you get there and realize that you are better with this woman in your life. The right woman. Is that what you just said?
yeah, you said it too.
Okay.
But you said it in the term of sports. So you basically like started something like you're passionate about this. It started at when you was like a kid. This is always in you. So it's like when I met her, like I realized I was at a point in life when I had to realize that I have to meet the little girl in her. Like to get to know who she is right now, I have to get to know that person. And she has to get to know the little boy in me.
Boy, that deep, right? I like that.
But honestly, I feel like all this patience is just sitting there, just doing the pieces. And I just see life differently. I don't know.
You just came in like, baby, you should use tropical Skittles, not just the original.
She's the one that started the white space.
Oh wow.
She did that, and I love it.
So that's her sauce.
Yeah, that's her sauce.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta give her credit. What, you want to give her a shout out?
Yeah, Shayla Dominique Beauty. She's a makeup artist.
There we go.
Shayla Dominique. Shout out to Shayla Dominique Beauty, man. She can get you right, man.
Appreciate you.
So Harold, I want to know also. We know Harold the artist. Who's Harold the person?
That's a good question.
Mike got all kinds
I'm
of.
saying, hey, that my best friend.
Yeah, that's a good best friend.
He also.
Because how
fired
is
him.
you coming up with this? But to me, people feel like it's unfortunate that they feel like I went Hollywood and stuff like that, but I don't know. I found myself in that, like, where you guys all like, and I want to ask y'all that too, like, just the journey of where you at right now, like losing the people that was closest to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Say it again. Losing the people that was what?
That was the closest to you. Like, you probably grew up with some friends that's not around right now. Or people that used to connect with it that's just not around.
Right. Oh, wow. Oof.
But going through that, it made me realize that because what I'm doing is like bigger than me. And I'm just a human being, honestly. I feel like I'm just a human. Like I human the way a human's supposed to human, if that makes sense.
He human then.
And I'm a father, I'm a
Not a robot.
Yeah, I'm a father. I'm a husband to be soon.
All right, now, hey.
Hey, come on now. Hold on now.
Hey, I heard
Okay, Dominique.
I heard the fireworks in the
That
back.
girl.
boy.
Ooh. That girl, Dominique, don't
Jack,
foul.
Need a photographer,
Right,
Jack.
Jack.
Jack, I hear you.
Jack
Okay.
and his color. Look at that.
Yeah,
what's
you
up,
also
bro.
you also like fashion.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he
I
has.
like to put it on.
There they go. They look like the helmet lane.
Hold on, can we do a fit check? We ain't even do no. We usually do a fit check, Aaron. So you right on
He
time.
has to do a fit
Yeah,
check.
he has.
Mike, who try to go first?
Here going first.
Okay,
Clearly.
say that.
Let's
Let's go
start from
here.
the feet.
Whatever.
Wherever you want to start.
Top to bottom, what you rocking?
I got these because I feel like
Billie Jean.
yeah, Billie Jean on top of that, and I just like the classic, like just a classic look. My film crew socks. I got my Dickie pants, Scotch and soda, and Marlin.
Well, don't forget,
Don't forget
the
the
sauce, the accessory.
Oh, of course, like everybody know what this is.
Shout out.
Haiti.
Shout out to
Shout out
the
to Haiti. Shout out to Haiti.
Had it.
Oh, and my watch, right? So my watch doesn't tick. But the reason that it doesn't tick is because this piece was given to me in memory of my mom. And the time that she passed is where I stopped like I don't want it to tick no more.
Wow.
I'm not going. Harold, boy.
That man, artist in every aspect of life.
That's
Wow.
fire.
That's all I have to say. Is wow. Movado.
Is that the Movado?
Nah, I mean, it is a Movado, but
That's
I want what y'all got on.
That's beautiful.
Man, now don't do that, man. You just gave this long nut, man.
Body-
No, it's not. No,
It's not about
Forget moms. I want what y'all got on.
No, it's not. It's not. This watch is very important to me. Trust. Like I wore it because I just felt like I was gonna be around good energy today, and I wanted her to be here.
Amen.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Okay.
Hey man, what you got on?
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it simple with the color of the months. These are the Nike, the classic Air Force Ones. I got these years ago, but keep it simple. Got the slouch socks, you know what I'm saying? Love the nostalgia for the slouch. These are North Face joggers. Then we're gonna go with the little Saint Laurent up top. Nothing too. And Wealthy Peasants up top. This is my clothing line, Wealthy Peasants. To have a mind of a king with the heart of a peasant. That's what that stand for. And since we talk about watches, I just let some light, little rolling on with the diamond bezel.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy, nothing too insane.
You know, I want to talk about the ankle.
Bracelet.
Why is the bracelet on the anklet? On the ankle, I mean.
Why is the
The
anklet
bracelet.
on the ankle?
Is that an anklet or a
That's
bracelet?
It's a.
That can't be an anklet because they don't make anklets that big.
Thank you. See, people not as well informed.
Yeah,
I
it's a
actually had to
bracelet.
go to the store and get a necklace like cut in half
Genius.
to make this. Me personally, I just like the accent pieces. Like I'm not really a flashy person. And you know what I'm saying? The anklet is just something I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling.
I love that.
Appreciate it, man.
I used to wear rubber bands around my ankles in high school.
You know what? You can have it.
No.
You can't have it. And I wasn't gonna do it. For a painting, I'll do it.
That trade.
I need a bigger.
Nigga, what we got on, man? I see you.
This is I just did something for Miami. I'm from Georgia. We can't wear this in Georgia. So this is a little Miami fit that I, thought it'd be, purpose just for Miami.
What's the name of it? What is it?
These Pradas.
Okay,
I thought they went very well with Dolce & Gabbana.
Okay.
No, that's fire. Yeah. And you
I thought
feel?
it- I
How you
thought it-
feeling?
On a set.
I feel very comfortable. I'm all about comfort. At this age, I feel that it's all about comfort. Skinny jeans are out the window.
That's
They're out the
important.
door.
That's
and
very
then
important.
I top it off with just a little accessory.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Kayla, what are these called? Romero's. Nikes.
Let me see them, John.
Yeah, they very, very the Dad 11s.
I need to get the father fours.
Nike socks. Father fours.
Need
Lululemon pant, jogger, Zara shirt that I thought was too short, but apparently it's not. And then just bracelets, etc. Wedding ring because I'm married.
That talk, married boy.
She's sitting over there. Beautiful Miss Noel. Love you so much.
Kaylin got my ring too.
I got my. I got my ring too.
Y'all better put y'all finger right there. Yo.
But that's what I got on. Mike too, man.
Mike, what we talking about, Mike?
I kept it simple, just some Baby Nate, BBC shorts, Billionaire Boys Club, Aqua 8s to complement the t-shirt, And
Which
Little Van Cleefs.
All right, man. Cleavington.
That's it. But you brought up your mother. How much of an impact was she to you?
Do you have a piece of your mother like in Skittles? No, I got all jokes aside. Like,
Not of Skittles. Like it's like people like my mom. I can't just do what I'm doing.
for everybody.
I have to push. Like if I do my mom, I want to do it out of diamonds or something.
Push the envelope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, I do have a piece of my mom. I gifted it to my brother, my oldest brother, for him to have it in his home. But yeah, she's what pushed me this far. Before she passed, like people used to always like just get on us and say we were gonna be nothing, like we were gonna be dead. And she always believed in us. And for her to see me on the front page, that's what pushed me to keep on going.
I've cried about this passion I have. It's been, hard times and the pursuit of what, your dream is. Have you reached a point of emotion like that where you're sitting there creating and, those emotions hit you and you're just in there? Because I've cried in closets, rooms due to this passion. I done broke down. And has that been a part of your journey with this art?
Absolutely. Bro, it's a lot that you don't like that I don't post, like the pieces that are not Skittles. Like just delivering those pieces, and I personally be trying to deliver them. Now it's like I'm kind of busy, but I want to deliver them to connect with those people. And that was so hard to do though. It's like so much like emotions. So yeah, it was tough. It's a lot of emotions when I'm doing these pieces.
So do you have any advice to upcoming artists? Because, all of us can admit to like people asking us constant questions about how do I get here? How do I do that? How do I get around these type of people? Do you have any advice for artists to keep going or get to where they need to be?
I feel like this is going to be good because you guys are all artists up here, right? Like I said, there's art to everything that you guys are doing. So if we can start with, I don't know if I could do this, but Niko, I want to hear, because for me, that would motivate me to hear that perspective from your point of view too.
As far as
The question you just asked?
Yeah. What
would you
What
tell
advice?
somebody, inspiring to be where you are?
the first, I always like, if I'm speaking to anyone that is serious, because I only want to speak to people that are serious and that can identify this is what they want to do, because if not, then this is going to go in one ear and out the other. And you just want to be around someone that has done it. You don't really want to be in this space of understanding how much failure and hard times you have, how much sacrifice, how much your parents put in, instilling you, what they did, the dreams, they may have had to, their time may have passed, but they want to do this for their kids. Like, it's a lot of difficult moments that you're going to go through that could possibly get you. You may not make it, but the journey, you need to embrace every emotion. You need to dedicate yourself. You need to put all your eggs in this basket when you're chasing this dream that you have. You're going to have a lot of no's. But you got to have one person in your corner like, hey, man, you can do it. Right? Because everyone's going to doubt you until you do make it. And then they're going to say, I told you he was going, and that's another story that you're going to deal with there. But anybody that wants to, like us, to be a baseball player, you're going to fail a lot. Get into this knowing that you're going to fail way more than you succeed, and you're just always chasing that little, I did it. So as long as you can just understand that it's going to be that, psychologically you can flip and say, okay, this is success. What is success? This is success. And remind yourself that it's not going to look like everyone else. You're going to be different. And don't let nobody, judge you off of what success is. Your success is your success. You may be playing this for a different reason than anyone else is. The money you signed for, I know I'm long-winded right now, but I'm very passionate about, that question, because it was extremely hard. It was extremely hard for me. So getting into it, yeah. I get emotional about that, so
Yeah.
I ain't gonna finish, but you know,
No, that's good.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
So the advice you have for anyone?
Yeah, I feel like the passion, just keep the passion in what you're doing. And I feel like you have to really practice patience and grace. Like grace, because I can meet somebody and I got to understand that person was not raised like me. Like, so I have to have the patience enough to just understand this person might come off like, if he's coming off rude, it might just be in your head that he's coming off rude. And yeah, just having the patience to deal with people.
Speaking of patience, I mean, I guess because you said that, I want to give a shout out to Nick Castellanos because he said something that stuck with me. And now I'm sure to give this advice to up and coming or aspiring anybody, anything. Patience comes in years. So you know what I'm saying? So again, that stuck with me, and just kind of marrying that with what Niko said, like some things don't happen overnight. Like patience comes in years. So me personally, Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom and everything else will be added into it. Like that's the advice that I would give to everybody. I know it probably sounds like a cliche by saying keep God first, but from experience, it's the truth. A lot of the times we ignore cliches when if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
purpose. So, Lou, you gonna say something? Oh, okay. It was the calypso. It was the calypso. With purpose, because I feel identifying your purpose and living in your purpose, you'll find that it becomes easier to answer that question that Mike just asked that I long-windedly answered. Do you think purpose makes that easier process once you identify I'm living within purpose? Is that an easier way to be able to say to these kids like, hey, it's gonna be easy when you know that you're in the right space?
And being in the right space is like being that space mentally too. So, you know, like E-Man said, like the kingdom, the verse about the kingdom. What was that again?
6:33.
And
Matthew
what was-
6:33.
and what was the
Seek ye
verse?
first the kingdom and everything else will be added unto you.
So it's like, yeah, just the passion. It goes right back to the passion too. So the passion in what we're doing, like as long as we're sticking to that kingdom, like we know, like everything else is gonna fall in place after that. And yeah, God gifted us what we have. So yeah, I would say focus on that, and
Everything else gonna be added.
everything's
to
gonna be
it.
okay.
Do place. What's some upcoming things you got? Upcoming projects, appearances?
I think you can reveal
anything
at the
you
moment.
want. You want to, you know what I mean? Share.
I got a lot things. I don't know if I can. I got a collab with Rock Nation about to happen. I'm hoping it goes through because I can hope these things happen, but it's like I don't like to put it out in the universe.
Take it back.
Because-
Take it. Just,
Nah,
it's
I'm
not, ain't going
I'm not gonna take it back. Like he,
It didn't get that
Nah, he been texting. Like he been really good.
Here, man, take it.
Oh, that's okay. Let me get it.
I'm sorry.
I just didn't want you to jinx me or anything. But yeah, like I got a lot coming up. Like my schedule, and I don't go by time. It's just it sucks, but I need to be like that. I need to be organized like how she be on me to be. But
That what you do?
I got so much going on. I don't know. I like when a date comes up, I know we got to be somewhere. Like so.
Facts. I'm the same way. Man, listen, my girl be. I feel you. It's a woman thing.
Yeah, it's like a registered date in my. So she say like February 13th. So okay, yeah, I know where I got to be then. Like out of town then. So.
So, I just like to end things with always asking. You know, of course, this is the Clubhouse Lounge where you are more than your occupation, more than entertainment. When you hear that, what does that mean to you?
That was stuck. That's an SAT question right there.
No, it just goes back to the more than an artist thing. Like I feel like it's bigger than me. Like what I'm doing is healing. And it sucks. Like it doesn't suck that I low key always wanted to be a superhero growing up. Like as
Batman?
a kid.
Me too.
Nah, Deadpool. I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I mean, that was sarcastic.
Dark. Listen,
What's
dark,
your power? Sarcasm.
Listen, I found my color in the dark. So Deadpool.
that's crazy.
Crazy. Hey, dog, that's a shirt. I found my color in the dark. Like, how? It's dark.
With Deadpool
That's
right
fire.
there. Nice.
Yeah, so I just always wanted to save the world, and so what I'm doing, I feel like it's there, like it's the kingdom that I've been given, that I've been gifted, because what I'm doing, it's never been done before. Nobody else is doing it, and it's making the world a colorful place.
And
So
a better place at that.
Hey man, clap it up for Harold, man. That man saving the word on this coach, man. That's why you got a lot going on. He a superhero at night. You got to chill on him.
That's why like it's hard to say a dollar amount too, like because you can't put a dollar amount on impact. It's hard to put a dollar amount on that.
But yeah, so before we get up out of here, you want to let the people know where they can find you and your artwork and everything.
Oh yeah, I'll be doing a couple of exhibitions. Harold Caudio. I do a lot of private things, but Harold Caudio on Instagram, Harold Caudio everywhere.
You got to spell that for the folks.
Oh, HAROLDCAUDIO. And those D's are D's as in dog, not B.
Okay. And that's Harold Caudio, y'all. We want to thank you for joining the Clubhouse Lounge. That's a wrap. See y'all next time. All right, man.